Hello everyone, I'm Anushka and today we are going to be talking and learning about self-introduction or how to introduce yourself, how to have a conversation. Self-introduction and a proper and engaging conversation is a very important thing. And I am extremely happy that all of you are coming on this journey with me to learn just how important it really is. Now, how must one start a conversation? This is the most critical part of a conversation to keep it going. I am a person whose first language is English, yet sometimes I get intimidated by this. You must have your first opening sentence for a conversation learned inside your head. So, usually you can start with a simple hello if the person seems approachable. Or you could go with a greeting such as good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time of the day it is. Those are some of the formal greetings that you could introduce yourself with. Some of the informal greetings would be hi, what's up, hey, how are you doing? Sometimes people start off a conversation by just asking, how are you? Instead of saying hi. This is when you know the person well. When you do not know the person, the next step would be identity. So, what is identity? Identity would be starting with your name. You would tell the person you are talking to your name. Now, in most cases, you would say, my name is. For example, I would say, my name is Anushka. But if you are in a situation, for example, you have called someone on the phone and they ask, who is this? The more appropriate way of giving that person your identity would be saying, this is Anushka. This is, and your name. The next thing you would normally say would be where you are from. Now, most people have been born and raised in one place. So, you can just say, I was born in. For example, I would say, I was born in Gujarat. But if you were born in a place but brought up in another, you could say, I was born in and I was raised in. For example, I would say, I was born in Gujarat and I was raised in Hyderabad. Now, to add to that, if you live in another place, you could say, for example, I was born in Gujarat, I was raised in Hyderabad, but I live in Mumbai. You can now move on to your job or occupation or what you do for a living. You can say this in a few different ways. 1. I work at. For example, I could say, I work at Microsoft. Or you could say, I have a job at. For example, I could say, I have a job at Microsoft. Now, this is where things get a little more personal. Can you guess what we're going to talk about next? We're going to be talking about hobbies. So, this is how the person you're having a conversation with will get to know who you truly are. You could say something like, I love with a verb. For example, I would say, I love singing. You could also say something like, I am good at. For example, I could say, I am good at drawing. This helps a person get to know the things you like to do, the things that make you happy, and the things that you are good at and interested in. Yay! We've learned all the basics of a conversation and how to introduce yourself. So, there is one last thing for you to remember, and it is very important. Always remember to give the other person you're talking to a chance to speak. For example, when you tell the person you are having a conversation with your name, remember to wait for them to tell you their name. And if they don't right away, initiate a question. You can ask something like, what is your name? Do this same thing for all the things that you talk about. For example, if you tell them where you are from, you have to ask them where they are from, so they know that you are interested in this conversation. I loved making this video for you all, and I hope you learned something. I hope you had a good time, just like I had a good time making this video for you. Thank you. Bye.